So what do you think? It looks like a kitchen now, doesn't it? Still as echoey as Trump's nuclear bunker, but it's getting there. What we've got to do is just like the grouting, silicone around the bottom, everything, and the windows. And then we can start finishing the electrics, putting in some decent lighting, and expect our delivery of a ton of stainless steel kitchen supplies, cupboards, equipment, and everything. So it's looking pretty good in here. It's a lot of work, grouting, cleaning the tiles. It's taken the best part of the day. It's lunchtime now, and that is how we pass the time, basically. These jobs, you know, a few hours, and then you move on. Got to do a little bit of painting in the kitchen, finish off the silicone work around the windows, but otherwise it's looking good. But it takes a while. Well, I'm just getting the electrics done in the kitchen, and that will be like the kind of one of the final steps, other than the finishing off of the plumbing to get the kitchen ready so that we can get all of the equipment in. Perhaps just doing the windowsills in the cafe on the inside. We've got some kind of like wood veneer windowsills that match to the windows. And I've just seen a digger down by a local hardware store which is available for rent, and you can pick it up yourself because it has a trailer, and I think I might get that because we need to do some foundation work. And what I mean by that is, well, we've got the veranda to do, we've got the back veranda to do, we've got a carport to do, which will be like here, sort of on this part of the house here. And you can see here we've marked out the floor, exactly how far the veranda will come out and where basically the supporting posts will be. This is the first initial plan we have. This is all dependent on us getting big enough pieces of glass for the roof. It's going to be a glass roof, so we let lots of light in and it doesn't get in the way of the big windows, so if you're sitting indoors you don't feel like, oh, you know, you've lost half the window because there's a wood roof or something above it. But we've got to find those pieces of glass. Apparently they exist and shouldn't be too expensive, so we'll see. got a big box of little plants for the garden. There's loads in there. That'd be fun to unpack. So this is for protection against slugs and snails. It's got a sharp underneath, a lip comes out here. It's a double lip actually, and you can see. And sink it into the ground so that it's nice and stable. Backfill it now, and well, you see it's no dig. So I've dug, which is technically against the no dig idea, but only the outside to put the metal in, and the rest is cardboard and compost on top. So we're not going to actually dig any more of the bed. The winds come up, but you get the idea. I know what you're thinking. Just a year ago you dug up the whole garden, so why did you bother doing no dig? And the reason is because it is better for the earth, and for whatever microorganisms have come back and survived our extensive excavation in this area, hopefully can continue to thrive and be fed by the compost, and the garden will continue to regenerate. So this going forward is the kind of soft approach I want to give, add to the garden. Lots of mulch, lots of compost,